Hello, welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host, Andrea Ophelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome back to what is part 3 of Build It, Antikythera. Um, last in this reading, where we left off, we were discovering this really um, time bending, time traveling, enigmatic, not to be messed with energy. And during that reading, the energy for me had been set up within the context of it being kind of an individual thing. However, with how there was this very strong emergence of another, or it could be others, it could be groups of individuals who want back in the energy. I do feel now with meditation that this could actually be describing a collective consciousness, or a collective of light workers, uh, gifted individuals, possibly, who may work in certain fields of quantum physics and quantum mechanics, linguistics. Um, I do feel that there are a bunch of different gifts and energies that are coming out, to the extent that I now feel that this is more so a collective consciousness. So I do feel that this may be describing a collective of people who may be experiencing a spiritual awakening, and this may be a combination of their spiritual and mundane lives almost converging. So at last, like I said, the energy was coming out as being one to be a king of swords, with the authority to create endings and fierce transformations. We did place those cards back in the deck. We have not touched the decks since. And so while we begin this reading, we would like to cleanse the space and also invoke the protection of the archangels, our spirit guides, those who love us unconditionally. All right, let's get into this reading. Let's continue. So here you are, Build It, Antikythera. Between now and last reading, I channeled some messages while working with lapis lazuli. And this energy actually popped up for me, but at the time my vocabulary was insufficient. My memory bank was insufficient. You may own, or you may want to own, a sizable piece of lapis lazuli. There is a flyer, fighter, flighter, jet. There is a pilot energy here. Okay, it's tied to this. You may own or wish to own a sizable piece of lapis lazuli. On this piece of lapis lazuli may be a certain engraving in another language, which for lapis lazuli carries a very it operates, it activates lapis lazuli. You may be in this reality as having a career being a pilot of some kind. You may have been under an assignment to a place. Now, this assignment is not entirely clear to me if it was something that was a prior lifetime, but it is possible that you could have also experienced some kind of interstellar travel, off planetary travel, or you could have traveled interplanetary to a, what do you call those places? It's off the record. However, this place, there is a tarmac all lined with lapis lazuli. Now, I'm seeing two variations. I'm seeing one, it's a tarmac with lapis lazuli stones about 2 3/4 feet tall with etchings, markings. At first, it comes out as if it's a tarmac. However, there is a portal behind it. And this is activated through the use of sound. Okay. 59.17 in a coordinate could be important. Mhm. I feel as though sometimes in my readings I get to experience in between energies, but we'll see. Someone could have received some kind of injury to the chest, to the left breast, maybe a bullet wound. All right, build it, Antikythera. Okay, what else are we clarifying? Oh, okay. So we shall gracefully begin a new reading. Okay, it is my pleasure. I didn't even take a photo. And here I was thinking that, um, oh well, so it is, so it is. I hope you've been having a good and healthy Sunday. The words are really alive and filled with many messages today. Songs that will refresh and rejuvenate you. Songs that will fill you with hope. So if you have not yet had time, if on this day you are grinding, I hope you find some time to get outside and prioritize yourself. Be out in nature. Just you and the breeze. Okay. The last read, the angel messages were 10, 12, 12, 12, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 9, 1, 9. There's an energy here that could carry a DNA matrix that includes profiles from Hebrewic, Arabic, Latin, and Greek origins. Very strong, diverse lineage, very old, very well rooted. Some of the key messages, we had some keys coming out. Gold, mirror, silk, satin, isolated numbers, vacation. Whew. Oh boy, how are we gonna go there? Antikythera, Orion's belt, venerable device, time honored, used throughout the ages, pyramids. There could be a pet or a dog here with the name Bruno. Song message by Crowded House. Don't dream, it's over. Hey now, when worlds come in, they come in to build walls between us. We know they won't win. Something here about photon technology. 6 months from now, an event is coming to fruition. Okay. What's happening 6 months from now? Someone could be focused on what they're taking into their bodies. Lone path, needing to take time out to be on your own for a while. Hmm. There is a pet here. There is a pet. There is a leash attached to his hand. You see that? It could arguably be a cane, but I would say by the direction of his body, which is walking away, and the angle of whatever this is that is protruding from his hand. It is most probable that that is a leash on a dog. He's walking away, not forwards. Backpack packed with potentially things that may be needed on one's journey. So one could be seeking to be out in nature more, could be spending more time with your pet. You may choose more shaded areas to walk on, not to be very out in the open. You want to be alone almost. So much so that you may choose to go out at dusk or really, really early dawn when the earth is still still. You may have either taken a trip to a place where it experiences the fall season, or you live in such a place. Wherever you walk, you could walk by a stream, or there could be times where portions are flooded with water, the pathway. Next, we have at night in the reverse. So you like to go out really, 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 really early dawn. Something may occur 6 months from now while you're out walking early dawn. It was 1757 on the timer. Six months from now, it is May. So in winter, December, December 2025 may be significant for you. Tell us more. Storms of love, conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. 1757. There's an energy here that wants to be back in your energy to collaborate with you, to pursue a long-term goal of some kind. We have awakened rebirth because you are going through an awakening. Become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. Ooh, there's a tower here. additional renewal, very deep renewal. Storm, awaken, awakening, storm of love, awakened rebirth, awakening jolt. Wow, that's intense. Let's see. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Hmm. 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 Mm. This energy that wants to be back with you, there is definitely a want to bring disruption in your energy. Definitely. They may have had a tendency of being a screamer or wanting to do incessantly long arguments for hours. The kind of person that probably wouldn't make you go to sleep, maybe. With awakened rebirth, in your former life, while you were sorting out who you were, sorting out your projects, your plans, your goals, your creative goals, what you saw for yourself, how you wish to be regarded wherever you went. And in doing so, you came to the conclusion, you became aware that something about you was scattered, disorganized, possibly, and needed to change. Or that you would just, in retrospect or in comparison to this person that wants storms of love, you possibly decided that um I would rather be alone with my cat and die by way of bookshelf than spend another day with you. We already know you're an avid reader, but we see you're an avid reader. Avid reader. Avid reader. Avid. Avid reader. I'm hearing you're avid at other things as well. Now let's see what this is that this this jolt, this awakening jolt that you experience when it comes to your rebirth, your essence, while you release resistance in the reverse. So while you release resistance in the reverse, I'm hearing Putting Up Resistance by Tony Rebel. Putting up resistance, I've gotta work it out. You know I'm putting up resistance. I gotta work it out. No way out, no way out. I wanna get home tonight. Something, don't quote me on the words, but it goes to the effect of, I wanna make some bread for my family. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But getting home won't make it right. Something's going on here. But anyhow, there is a holding on, a curating, a guardianship, a not releasing, a not letting go. There is something that you may be mulling over for the next 6 months, maybe, or you may be working on, you may be tending to. This could be a project that you are being very cautious about, not being negligent about. 6 months from now, oh, okay. Oh, oh. Hmm. Oh, wow. Really, girl? Someone here could be, so for the feminine energy, you may be with child and you may be due to give birth 6 months from now. And you may decide to go on vacation. Oh my God. The whomever Storms of Love is, when they come in, you may be with child and you may not be showing. And whatever conversation you had with this person, as this Storms of Love is followed by awakening rebirth, awakening jolt, and then we have you while you release, but in the reverse, you're holding on to something. And we see you with child, and here you are in a photo on vacation with a board hiding. So for someone here, you may be with child, and you may have not disclosed it. If you are the feminine energy, we have toxic in the reverse, lone path. You're cleaning up your act. Mm. You could be going away to visit family as well. This person may show up actually. Oh, wow. Oh, my darling. So you may be away, you may be vacationing. You may be vacationing, and this person may show up really, really early in the morning. This may actually be in the winter time too. How inconvenient. possibly in winter. Oh, oh boy, how inconvenient. Especially if they don't know that you're having a child or you had a child and they come in screaming and the child is asleep. Oh. Yeah, that will create a jolt for sure. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So you may be deciding to go it alone because this person is too dramatic. Light bulb in the challenge. Ah, so this person is going to be. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see now why they're so upset. Oh Lord. So this person was actually trying to get to you and you may have moved. It took them a minute to find you. It took them a minute. And so very highly likely they could have been forced to either 31:44 on the timer. They could have been forced to either hold up in a hotel motel, sleep in the vehicle, or they could have spent hours and upon hours driving around trying to find you in the challenge. Well, they did find you. There is something here also that they're trying to get the pulse on concerning you. They may have, or they may want to come in to borrow money or just to be in your energy to get your time to just to take your energy to have you pour into them. You're saying something about the way the reading is going, and that is deviating from a certain type of information. Excuse me. Something that happens at night. Okay? All right. Something that happens at night. Something happens at night. You may also have been aware that your partner was going to rendezvous somewhere else. At night. Mm, mm, mm. At night. At night. Something is going on here. Something is going on between the lines. Tell us about this lone path. Someone may be intending on disrupting your completion of a cycle. Because they're trying to get a leg up on some kind of lucrative stance in relation to you. So you could be at odds with someone about finances, maybe. Knight of Pentacles, Lone Path, manifesting on your own, working hard, working on your own efficiency, taking care of your responsibilities, maybe doing so a little bit too much with this exhaustion and being restless and stressed. There is one party who is watching another pursue or travel towards something that they're doing, they're working hard at. Lone Path at night, Knight of Pentacles, exhaustion, burnout, Two of Cups in the reverse. There is some imbalance here or brokenness. Disrupted communication, maybe. Public recognition. Oh, okay. You're gunning for something. Here you are being victorious. Ooh, okay. Here you are being victorious with one pentacle, four swords in the reverse, and two empty cups. This is you saying that I would rather work alone with you. I would rather detach from you entirely. I would rather start from less than nothing than work with you. I would rather be responsible for waking up every single time to feed this child, to feed this project, to continue on this path than have you by my side. Public recognition. Yes, you are being recognized with the Eight of Pentacles. Damn. You're fierce. You are fierce. 1 to 8. You are being recognized for your tenacity, your hard work, your dedication. Your diligence, your ingenuity, especially if you have to start over or if you're starting from scratch on something. You are being recognized for that. We have King of Cups in the reverse. Someone here is being moody about your celebration. We'll put them beneath your energy here. The Tower. Someone is upset by some sudden change. They're in their feelings, having a pity party, and thinking possibly of ways to be emotional or emotionally manipulative when it comes to some burden that they're feeling, extra responsibility that they're having to carry now that you have decided that you want to go the lone path. This person seems to have been more interested in you carrying a burden with them, for them, than being an example of peace. King of Cups, the Tower, Ten of Wands, six. Oh yeah, you already had your party. You are up here celebrating and having fun, and this person is stuck with a Ten of Wands. What is the Ten of Wands? Why is this here? They want me to use these cards. Lapis lazuli. Hmm. The Tower burden. Your sudden shift, your decision to focus on self seems to have ruffled some feathers. What is the Tower burden? A love story that used to be, with love story once upon a time in the reverse. Could be romantic or otherwise. Outdated, expired because someone here was resistant to change. You could have parted ways more than a year ago, or you yourself could have tied the knot a year ago. This person could have gotten married a year ago. We have Crown in the upright, overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth. I could take a gander that this was a strategic move on this person's part to partner up with someone who could help them to carry their Ten of Wands. Next, we have cards don't lie. Entangled. So now, oh my goodness, they have this poor maiden tied up and bound against the wall, probably draining her dry, draining him dry. Poor person. Being ate alive slowly, ounce by ounce. Something is happening next month. Establish and communicate your own boundaries, Crown. Uh-huh. This person is feeling burdened as well because their approach to relationships, marriage, possibly also how partners treat and regard each other is outdated. It is something that is one sided and creates a situation where one person is literally bound and suffocated. So, entangled next month. They could be planning on getting married next month, actually. Let's see. Betrayal. Oh boy. Mm. It is one thing to want to help someone, but when it comes to individuals who have burdens, uh-uh. Everything comes from something, and there could be more than what meets the eye. We have Fool's Gamble. Haha. On Storms of Love, exactly. Awakened rebirth. They were hoping that when they came in towards you, that you would have fallen for the gameplay. And now here they are being shisty to someone else. being shysty to someone else. Hmm. Okay, enough. Let's continue on. This need not be a forever long reading. Light bulb in the reverse, lone path. There is definitely an aspect of your journey that you took that this person did not know about. You could have hidden a lucrative idea that you also had, or a lucrative project that you were working on. It's hard to be around energies that make it so that you have to protect yourself from them. Who would want that? We have looming agenda. Looming agenda at night in the reverse when they showed up really early in the morning and you knew this. We have promiscuous in the reverse. You said absolutely not. Get out of my home. You're not allowed. Looming agenda, you have different ideas about love and intimacy. Yeah, different ideas. Different ideas. I'm doing the reading and questioning. It's not entirely flowing, but it is. It seems I'm picking up on the special interest of your special interest. And then there is the mundane part of your life that is also playing out. But you're definitely also simultaneously living out a higher calling, it seems. This year, here we go again with the fireworks. Awakened rebirth. So in December may be a significant month for you. This year, become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. There could be like I said in my prior reading, that you could have been on a certain regime if you are pulling these kinds of energies towards you. And here you are being mindful about what you're taking. And here we are talking about you being aware this year, 2025, in this moment, being aware of your renewal essence. Ooh. Okay. You could be very intentional about following certain cycles of the body. Oh, wow. I'm hearing you're existing in your body to the degree of almost a perfect science. That's intense. You utilize everything that you know, geometry, mathematics, in how you care for yourself, how you nourish yourself, frequency usages as well. We have divorce, breaking contract, not getting a room. Again, this story again of you not getting a room, saying no, awakening jolt from shock to epiphany, embrace the upheaval as a catalyst for renewal. So there is the finality of a closing out of a contract, And this could be happening this year. This person, when they came in, you were turned off because you knew that they were sleeping around, possibly. Not getting a room in the reverse. We have twin flame because I don't share the same feelings with you. You're not my other half. You don't reflect my soul. Already knowing the T in the reverse, this person is pretending as though it's the first time that they've ever heard you speak like this. Hmm. They know full well, but here they are being crowned with looming agenda and possibly also hiding the fact because also when this person showed up to your home, you may have a conversation to the tune of, how the heck did you find me? Because based on the time that they probably reached you, you know that maybe there's just where you are, it could be like one tavern, a tavern? Good grief, where are you? It could be one tavern, and to get to that tavern, like you would have had to catch the, you know, exact you. It's as though algorithmically, algorithmically. Why was that so difficult? So algorithmically, you already knew that the probability of that person making it to you at that time of the morning, they would have had to have been at this place at this time. They would have had to have taken a flight. They would have a lot of things. And so they actually lied about maybe being lost, searching for you in the city. But you're giving me as though you're in a wilderness somewhere, you know? This could also be you being in the city, but being so within yourself that you are unreachable. This person could be around you and you wouldn't even notice. Too many cards. Yeah. Just that they know that they messed up, and the worst thing is that they know that you know they're fake. Already knowing the tea, pretending like they don't. Running away in the reverse, promiscuous in the reverse, storms of love. You're saying, no, I'm not running away from you. I'm not taking a hiatus. I am done. There is no us. What are you okay, all right, you're doing that. Okay. This person is trying to tie you up in a situation. They could use a lot of wordplay. Hmm. I took back one of my cards. I did. Where she was bound. I took it back. Why? It was a hmm. If it is, it will come back around. What was that? Right. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Your gift is what matters. It was in clarifying the others. Okay. So you're saying I'm not running away from you. I'm saying no to you because you're full of drama. You're bringing conflict. Do you not see how far away I am from you and yet you still found me? Can you please stop? Tree, financial growth coming to fruition. That could be that 6 month from now energy. This year, awakened rebirth, September. So it seems here that there could be some events taking taking root and manifesting in waves. Could be increments of 3 months here. Divine feminine in the reverse. Hmm. There could be an energy here that is when you release resistance 6 months from now, winter, death, holding on, pregnancy, transformation, rebirth, water, nourishment, life. Hmm. Someone here is very busy, holding on possibly to a rhetoric. I'll clarify this line. This is a little bit off. 6 months from now, holding on, not releasing. There is a birthing here or a pregnancy. Um, Staying at home, focusing on self. There could be the Hierophant, Five of Cups, a relationship is being dismantled, divorce, breaking contract, Hierophant, what was acceptable and agreed upon, what was agreed upon to be the standard of conformity is being left behind. The Devil, strong Earth energy, strong Taurus and Capricorn energy. The Devil, Ace of Wands, uh-huh. This is the loss that potentially an earth sign is suffering from because you are choosing willpower, you're choosing the lone path, you're choosing to go it alone. What else? Okay, I'm gonna attend it. Next, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, delays. Oh boy, what is this? What is the Devil? Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. What is the Devil? Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Someone here could be like a fashion designer, maybe, and whatever you create gets success. We have strength, could be dealing with a Leo, and then we have the Two of Wands. Ooh. Hmm. What is the two of wands? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And Eight of Pentacles. Here you go again. This is you. This is you. This is you here with that Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles energy again. So you could be receiving recognition for your strength, for your ability to begin afresh. People could be talking about it. They could be talking about your demeanor. Um, they could just be talking about you in general. We have Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be talk here about procrastination. This also at the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Aha, aha. Ooh, you are? Are you? You are. Ooh, 5-5. What in the world? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords in the reverse falling on the Hierophant. Oh, yeah. Whatever relationship this was that you were in, you hated it. However, okay, hang on. You feel as though you may have conformed and this could have caused you some kind of loss or restriction or just being exposed to dealing with toxicity longer than you would have liked, cared for. Now, moving the Five of Swords in the reverse to the Eight of. So let's do two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in the upright as well, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords. You're working really hard. You're being conservative, easy, and steady. And now, it's as though you got an ace along your journey. And now with that Ace of Pentacles, you had a lot of energy, enough to be in Knight energy to pursue, almost going back in time to what you already created. And with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, looking over and almost perfecting areas in which you can relearn, improve, or just learn in general in order to reconcile. What is the Five of Swords in the reverse? In order to reconcile self-respect, self-confidence, in order to feel more secure about, let's say if you were putting out a product, you would want to put out a product that was of a certain quality. It could stand certain tests, certain wear and tear, because really that ultimately is your brand power as well, is in the longevity and dependability of your product. You are working on perfecting your craft. Hmm. We already know this twin flame you don't see as, or this person that wants in on your energy, you do not see as a lucrative option. And that's the reason why you would prefer to go the lone path and do it on your own. Okay, we will finish. Are we done? We will finish this line. Let's finish this line. Twin flame, veiled path, butterfly, moving efficiently. We are already over an hour. And I plan to be outside today. Putting on a show in the reverse, running away. Not about me putting on a show, I just don't care. You observing me and telling me about what I'm doing doesn't mean that it's intended towards you. I don't care. You're twisting things. Stop talking. Next, we have liberated destiny and love's disguise. This person may try to circle the block again in September. You could be dealing with someone who is born in the month of September. You could be born in the month of September. So, divine feminine, the reverse. There's a story here being told about you. Someone could be talking trash about you, speaking ill about your reputation. We have twin flames, only card in the upright. Oh, no. We have veil path. You're choosing to balance and mirror balance within yourself. And you've decided that if it means that I do so on my own, then I will. I will not be trying to do that with a partner that I know does not match me and will sabotage my journey. And so while this path may be a little bit scary and veiled, I will face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknown. With Butterfly, I will be the midwife of my own transformation. I will tend to my goals. I will set them. I will nurture them. I will pursue them. I will perfect them. I will move about and ensure that I become what I need to be. Not putting on a show, with putting on a show in the reverse. I'm not putting on a show about anything. I'm doing me. Liberated destiny. I am free. I want to be free and I will stay free. Love's disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. This person wants you to see them in a different way. Love's disguise. What does Spirit have to say? Could this be someone new coming in towards you? You could be meeting someone new in September, or your divorce could be becoming finalized, or just whatever contract this was. Seven of Wands in the reverse, letting down your guard. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person may be struggling with finances, but this could also speak to Maybe you go on a date or you meet someone who asks you out on a date and you're being advised to collaborate with the Three of Pentacles and with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse to leave almost that professional aspect of you. It's as though Spirit is asking you to allow someone behind your curtain. Additionally, this could be this energy again. However, let's see. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. They could be hoping that you will collaborate with them so they can be in your energy and reap the benefits of it. Too many cards. Okay, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles. And the reverse, the Hanged One. If you're on a date, chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. Just chill. Let it be as though you were with a cat. Yeah. We have Death in the reverse. There could be a sage advice here regarding not being too swift. What is the Hanged One? Death in the reverse. This could actually be you allowing a situation, allowing yourself to explore, to not dismiss someone or the potentiality of someone or something with someone, maybe. The Hanged One. Death. We have the Moon first. The Moon. You want to explore what is hidden with this person. The Lovers in the reverse. You're still not sure yet. You could be questioning whether or not someone is in the background. Single parent responsibilities. This could be in relation if that person has a child. If you are on a date with someone with a child, you could be wondering whether or not their partner is still in very well, more so beyond co-parenting, if they are still very entrenched in some kind of relationship dynamic. It's as though you're wanting to see, yes, with Death, the Hanged One, Death in the reverse, the Moon, the Lovers in the reverse, single parent responsibility. You want to know. The Hanged One is sitting beside the Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay. On this date, you could be having conversations regarding like they could be saying to you, so tell me, um, your last relationship, how did it end with the death with Death in the reverse, the Moon? What really happened with you guys? How do you feel about them? With the Lovers in the reverse, you could say, oh, we just co-parent. Okay. King of Wands in the reverse, we're not intimate with each other. Hmm. Proposal, commitment. We're not together, we're not intimate. I am only open for proposals of commitment. Ten of Swords falling on the twin flame. I thought that that relationship was a sacred relationship. You could have actually attached the title of twin flame to this relationship. You're sharing with this person what happened in this relationship, how this person hurt you, and why you decided to go it alone. Proposal, 10 of Swords. Now I'm coming into your energy. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not leading with romantic feelings. We have romance feelings in the reverse. You're saying to this person that because of my past relationship, you could say because of my past marriage and the betrayal that I endured with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm talking to you right now, and yes, we're meeting, and I'm very open to doing things with you, but I'm being very cautious about my pursuits and who whom I allow to be close to me and under what conditions that's happening. You may be trying to assess if you have romantic feelings for this person. What is the Knight of Pentacles? Romantic feelings in the reverse. Wow. Peace. I want peace. With legal disputes in the reverse, I don't want drama. I don't want drama. I want an even, balanced relationship. Let it be balanced, sans the disputes. Wow. Well, we are so far. I don't even know what part of the galaxy I'm on right now, to be quite honest. Very interesting reading. I will leave it there. I'll be very surprised if Build It Antikythera pops up again. Very interesting energy. Thank you so much. If you've stood the test of watching this till the end, my humblest sentiments of appreciation towards you. Thank you for your love and your support. Until next time, bye for now.